Okay. Decapitated body. 5 toes, okay.
Well, I think I found Margaret Leonard. Well, most of her.
Yeah, would you say that she lost her head? Ha ha! Okay, moving on. Nothing else in here? Cool. Alright, flashlights. Yeah, I don't know what the secret is to that yet.
Looks like Margaret Leonard had a video journal. I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid player to watch them.
Okay. So obviously it's supposed to do with this. Let's try to figure this out. Nope. Okay. So each one has 12 locations, right? Yeah. 12 months, so yellow, blue, white, and red. How do I get out? There it is. Yellow, blue, white, red. So 7, 9, 7, 9, 4, 6. 7, 9, 4, 6. 7, 9, 4, 6. 7, 9, 4, 6. 7. Ugh. 9, 4, 6? No?
I wonder what Margaret...
I had the memory card the whole time.
The dream that Charles and I shared has become a nightmare.
Cool.
I wanted to believe, so it was easy to deceive myself, and to know that I have helped to bring it to pass is more than I can bear.
That's creepy.
I gave them everything, except for the key to it all. I must find the egg before they do.
What egg?
I have long suspected that Tex is a vital piece to the puzzle. His connection to Donnelly preceded the neural experiments.
They did?
His coming to Chandler Avenue, a norm among mutants, to the Ritz, and even into Donnelly's same apartment. That was not coincidence.
Really?
Was it fate, or something else that drew Tex here?
You tell me.
It was right here all the time, under our noses. Tex has found the Tesla egg.
Oh, cool.
Mason believes Tex is with us and will help us against the translator.
Who?
But I have my suspicions. I think we need to get the egg away from. I wish I had the courage to destroy the egg.
Okay.
I just can't let go of hope. With the egg gone, the threat would likely be eliminated, but so would the glorious future we envisioned. I want to try one more time, and until I know one way or the other, I'm entrusting the egg to the only person I know who would die to defend it. The one who prays.
Who? Okay.
I was working with Margaret Leonard and Mason Bowers in neural experiments? What's my connection with J.T. Donnelly and the egg found in my wall? Why would she steal it from me and entrust it to someone else? The one who prayed.
What? We found an egg in your wall? Where did we learn that? I legit have no memory of us finding an egg in our wall. Okay. Still need to figure out this stupid sewing box. What? Okay. How's that a tulip? Whatever. So it was 2, 9, 4, 6. Fuck you guys. Whatever.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Cool.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Mantis facial deterioration has increased 35% in the last 6 months. Nothing else in there?
That chair looks comfortable.
Too comfortable. I'm surprised there's not a cop here. Oh, there's a cop there.
Well, hello, boys.
Mr. Murphy, you need to come with us if you want to live.
Seriously?
Just kidding. What was going on in there?
Just arrest me now.
You know the drill.
Why do so many people around you end up
It's a
dead?
good question. I got a new email. I got something in my inventory. Whatever.
Well, everybody dies eventually.
But not all at once. Did you kill Margaret Leonard?
I like pie. Pie.
Really? You think beheading a little old lady fits my MO?
But we keep walking in on you with all these dead bodies. You must be the unluckiest guy in the world.
2 dead bodies in 2 days. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I'm number 1, but I'll tell you, I'm in the top 10. I'm also in the top 10 of the luckiest, but don't ask me why.
I don't care why. I just want to know who.
Ooh, that's screen
Wait a second,
flash.
how do we even know it's Margaret Leonard? I mean, maybe that's why they took the head.
Yeah, that might have worked 100 years ago, but now we've got apps for that. We've already got a positive ID.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? I mean, kind of working together, bouncing ideas, sharing information. I mean, what if I said I had some information might help your investigation?
I'd say you were withholding evidence.
Now, I said I might have something.
Fair
No,
enough.
you said you had something that might help.
Yeah, oops.
Fair
Look,
enough.
Danwich, you seem like a stand-up guy, and I know you don't want any vigilantism, so I'll play it by the book. I think I have video that might have been shot by the guy who killed Margaret Leonard. I'm just gonna hand it to you, and hope you'll cut me some slack.
Okay. Am I aware of this
So
video?
you're smart, Alex? Let's have it.
Okay.
The guy in the video's Mason Bowers.
And this is the guy you think was abducted. The problem is there's no evidence of anyone being abducted, so I can't investigate. My hands are tied.
Well, mine, as you see.
Or not.
I may have seen this guy before on some kind of surveillance video.
A surveillance video, you say?
The
Interesting.
video could have shown you in your apartment talking to an elderly lady. There may have been another man there as well, a mutant of some kind, who might have jumped you. The elderly lady, in theory, could have appeared
See, now-
to have injected you when you were restrained.
This is all information
The
that
ensuing
you
struggle,
should
you might have been knocked out on the fire.
have told me,
And when would Bowers have shown?
hypothetically.
Right after you were knocked out, tore through the apartment in pursuit of the old lady.
So everything that I've told you matches up, and we're both looking for Mason Bowers.
Are you familiar with a program called VCT, Vehicle Compliance Tracking?
Yes, that was just added to my
All
inventory.
cars come with sensors that report when one
Okay.
is out of compliance. For example, when you have your right front headlight shot out, if you could access the VCT database, which is illegal and highly inadvisable, you would find a list of all vehicles with the right front headlight shot out.
Remember that.
If you could provide more
Right
information on the
front
vehicle,
headlight.
you can access an ID and an address from the registration.
Any chance this might have been the vehicle seen in the Maldonado surveillance video?
I gotta get back to work, Murphy. If you got questions, ask them. And then stop wasting my time with this speculative nonsense.
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
I know who Zach Williams is, and who his associates are.
Who?
I'd
I don't
advise you
remember.
to keep your distance.
I don't remember Zach Williams at all.
Don't recognize the face. Sorry.
I literally just... that's... whatever.
That's Margaret Leonard? I'll have to take your word for it. A speeder with a broken headlight on the front passenger side? No idea what you're
Wink,
talking
wink. Okay, fine.
As soon as I got back from the new San Francisco Police Department, I had an urgent message from Rook. It seems Rook had a soft spot for Margaret and wanted to bring her some justice. He told me he had another interested party in the Tesla cache, a Count Saint Germain, who was staying at the Golden Gate Hotel.
Cool.
Maybe he could divulge some answers.
Okay, let's do that then.
One hears a great deal about Tex Murphy on Chandler Avenue.
Oh, you're fat. Very,
To what do I owe this pleasure?
very
Word
fat.
is you're a big fan of Nikola Tesla, or at least his stuff.
Yes. Your local pawn shop has a remarkably extensive offering of Tesla paraphernalia. Certainly the
paraphernalia.
largest cache I've found this side of Belgrade.
You mind if I ask what your interest is in Tesla?
I gather you're at least somewhat familiar with the story of the Tesla cache?
Yeah, we've been through this.
I believe some of the items Rook has were part of the Tesla cache, but he refuses to divulge how he obtained them. I presume from Margaret Leonard, or some third party who got them from her.
Yes.
Shocking. Rook normally would cut off his right arm if he thought somebody'd buy it.
I've spent many years searching for something. My hope is to find a clue as to its whereabouts in Tesla's letters or journals.
Please tell me you're not
But
looking for the damn
trail has
egg.
led me here. Tell me, Mr. Murphy, do you know the name J.T. Donnelly?
Yeah. I mean, I just heard about it, but he was a PI, and he lived around here back in the 1940s.
100 years
At
ago?
the Ritz, in the very room in which you now live.
Convenience.
An intriguing connection.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting and maybe a little weird, but it's not a connection.
But it's so much more than that.
Okay.
Back in Donnelly's time, there was a man
Can
known
you
as the Sleeping
Zoom
Prophet,
out a bit?
Edgar Casey. He made a compelling case for the belief that most of us
We don't need
have
to be
lived past lives.
that close to his face.
You're losing me.
Come now. You've said on more than one occasion that you felt as if you'd been born a century too late. A man out of time, as it were. Tell me, do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
What? You know about my dreams? I must be getting incredibly broad-minded in my old age. So what are you saying? I was J.T. Donnelly in a former life.
Bum bum bum.
We could explore
Maybe,
that
I don't know.
possibility, but first, have eggs
Eggs.
appeared in your dreams?
Oh, I love eggs, of course. Poached,
God, I'm
ovaries,
hungry
and
now.
Scrambled. I mean, they're
Damn it,
certainly
Tux.
nature's wonder food.
There are affordable accommodations in better parts of the city. Something could have been drawing you specifically to the Ritz. Don't you agree?
Yeah, cheap rent.
Cute girl across the street, maybe.
Could you maybe help me out with these memories? Help me interpret these dreams?
If you could find this egg, or even put me on its trail again, I have certain techniques, such as regression and channeling, that could help you recall past events.
Okay.
And, I should add, the egg is worth a fortune,
Ooh.
which I would gladly pay.
Okay, cool.
We talked for a few minutes longer.
Stop
but I
zooming
tell
in
him I
on
need
his
to get back
face.
to the case. This is way beyond my comprehension. Mystical eggs? Mind regression? Past lives? It's boggling. Margaret spoke of an egg being held by a religious fanatic who prays. Was it the Tesla egg I found in the wall at the Ritz?
Did you find an egg
It
there?
would have been there for over 100 years. Does it have some sort of channeling power from the person who possessed it? Well, Mason Bowers is still the key. I need data for the VCT so I can find out who kidnapped him. I better start asking around.
Okay.
For some good old-fashioned detective work, you should talk to potential witnesses and see if they know anything about the suspicious vehicle involved with the abduction.
Cool. What's this?
This VCT software will give me a location where the getaway vehicle was registered. If I can find 5 key descriptions about it.
Okay, so this will... Gotcha. Well, let's start off with Holly Graham. Boop.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Due to my restrictive protocols, I can only confirm that Count Saint Germain is currently a guest at our hotel.
Okay.
You're talking about the speeder I saw take off after the shooting?
Yes.
What I can tell you for certain is the last 2 digits on the license plate. They were the numbers 6 and 3.
Cool. Does that get updated? I mean, you somehow gave me the car model. Okay. Anyone here to talk to? Nope. How about you? Ding, fries are done.
Wow, that is crazy what happened to Margaret Leonard. Is everything okay with you and the cops?
Yeah, the cops would love to pin it on me, but I think it's all tied to a Mason Bowers who was abducted outside the Ritz a couple of nights ago. I'm just trying to find anybody who might have seen something.
Hint,
Oh,
hint.
then you probably need to talk to Sapphire.
Sapphire? Sounds like some Greek oracle.
Well, I don't know if she's Greek or not, but she's definitely exotic looking. And she's one of your fellow tenants. Her door's decorated like a French nightmare, but it suits her business.
Cool.
So, if you hear any noises you can't identify, you might want to come back later.
Okay.
It's a damn shame what happened to that little lady. And I'm not crazy about what it did to her apartment either.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Helpful. Okay, what's going to happen here? Oh.
Well, this is a nice.
Yeah,
surprise.
I knew it. I just knew it. Before they opened their word, I was going to say, oh, I bet it sounds like a guy. And sure enough.
Likewise, and may I say that the neighborhood has become more friendly and more beautiful than I remember.
Thanks, Tex. You know just what to say to please a lady.
Ugh. What do these mean?
Wow, is that a... what kind of contraption is that?
Oh boy.
So, what brings New San Francisco's sexiest PI to my door?
This person's very big. Let's go wordplay.
Pleasure is my business.
How disappointing. Well, we could use that home gym in there to work off some stress.
Ugh.
I'm sure you wouldn't mind a happy ending, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all anybody
Oh,
wants, right?
God.
I mean, and they lived happily ever after, that kind of thing.
Fine. You don't want to scratch each other's backs. But what if I don't play ball? Can we still rough and tumble?
Well, Sapphire, don't make me twist your arm.
You can't make me talk.
We can do this the hard way
Can
or
we
the easy
just-
way.
Excuse me? Are you threatening me? Because if you are,
Can we just move on?
I'd love to see you try the hard way. I'm sorry, Tex. I got carried away. I didn't mean to hurt you. At least not like that. Can you forgive me?
Not until I give you a good firm.
Oh God, why?
I'm all yours, Mr. Murphy.
Oh God, can we? Thank you, Jesus Christ. Tex Murphy.
You're a tough guy who thinks he's above the law.
Oh yeah.
What girl doesn't like to get a little turned on by that kind of man? First, I hear people running around up in your apartment. Then, this speeder lands outside. I hear some man yelling and screaming outside the Ritz. Then, he runs off with some other people chasing him.
Cool.
After a bit, he comes back, and I hear him outside my window. Sounds like he's talking to himself. Then, 2 other guys catch him, shove him into the speeder. Then, I hear gunshots, and the speeder takes off.
Could you have told this to the cops? Because that's all very relevant information.
It's not the nicest place in town, but you can't beat the price. It's a live and let live kind of place. That's not my kind of store.
What does that mean?
What's she got that I don't? I can tell you one thing that I've got that she doesn't.
Okay. Just
Gets along
just
with
moving on.
everybody. Makes great food.
Okay.
I only met you a couple years ago, so I don't know what you were like before. But I like what I see now. It ain't just your ass that's bad.
Ugh.
So spunky. And I love spunk.
God.
That's the guy you think got abducted?
Oh.
I saw him around a few times coming to see you. I thought. That scumbag detective has been watching me for months.
Cool.
He's been videotaping the Ritz,
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
runs the electronics shop, though he's hardly ever there.
Keep going.
Rook's one of my best customers.
Ugh.
His tastes aren't as old-fashioned as you might think.
Ugh.
But that place will literally kill you.
Mm-hmm.
No idea who that is.
Thank you. That's helpful.
After Clint took over ownership of the Ritz from Nilo, things got a lot better. He even removed all the bugs and hidden cameras. Now, what would I know about that?
God, your eyes bother me. You blink way too much.
That sweet lady used to live here. It looked black, or midnight blue at first. But when the light hit it just right, I could see that it was actually close to sapphire. Which, of course, I would remember.
Okay.
You do know she's
Yeah.
a he, right? With the strength of 10 ordinary men.
Yeah. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Okay. Let's...
You know, Murph, I think we make a great team. What can I do for you? That's the most recent photo of Margaret Leonard I could find. Like
Cool.
I said, she's been out of circulation for a while.
Cool.
We were talking about some stuff. Tesla, Romanovs, Fabergé, that sort of thing. He sure seems to know a lot about everything.
Suspicious speeder.
No.
Super helpful.
He'd go on into these weird trances and talk about past life stuff. You know, pretty intriguing until you get to where he starts going on about Atlantis. She's dead? And she was living right here for years. How do you always find yourself right in the middle of everything?
Magic.
You have a gift, my friend.
Some call it a gift. I call it a curse. Oh. Edgy. Let's see.
Not again.
You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
Yeah, there was a speeder that took off right after the gunshots. Saw it in my rearview mirror. I got a thing for high-end speeders. This was a 48 Pandian. Sweet ride.
Don't know what that means. Okay. So I have 3 of the 4 things.
I need to find a few more.
3 of the 5 things, I mean.
Hello, Murphy. How goes the investigation? Interesting fellow.
Yeah.
He was particularly interested in anything to do with Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he stayed at the Golden Gate Hotel.
Yeah, I was already there to talk to him.
The speeder that flew away after the gunshots, I heard?
Yes.
I'm not sure what type it was, but I did notice that the interior was very unusual. It was all white.
It's interesting.
I'm quite certain she was on the run from someone or something. I took care of her as much as she'd let me. I'm very sad she's gone.
Wow, that's an actual human emotion from you.
Yes, I'm sure that Margaret's items came from the Tesla cache, though the pieces she gave me to sell weren't nearly as valuable as rumors would have you believe.
Cool. One more, okay. Let's talk to this guy.
I hope you don't mind, Mike. I've been telling folks in the neighborhood about your situation,
Cool,
just so
thanks.
they know it's the old techs they're dealing with. Let me know what else I can do for you. Big guy? Talks like he
Yeah,
should be
that's him.
on the radio. Yeah, he came in the other day. Didn't seem too impressed with my cuisine.
Sure.
So this is the speeder you think took off after those gunshots and the abduction the other day.
Thanks for the exposition.
I do remember seeing a vehicle. I didn't get the license plate or nothing. I just saw it was one of them nice Pandians. The Bi-Turbo XL model.
Okay.
Well, I finally gather enough data to identify the kidnapped vehicle. It's registered to a company called Cezanne, and the location appears on my map.
Ah, that's convenient. Sasan.
I check out Cezanne was smart, Alex, and find out it's some sort of doomsday cult recruiting candidates for a brave new world.
Sure.
And they believe this world will arrive soon. These boys take their schoolwork seriously.
That seems normal. Okay, now it's snowing, and there's a force field.
Yep, force field blocking the entrance. I wonder if there's a mechanism around here that could turn it off.
Oh. Why?
Well, there's some interesting symbols written on these pillars.
Yeah, I know. I'm just want to rotate them. There you go. No, that's not it. It's sideways arrow, Ankh, followed by. Wow, that's spooky sounds. Hello, Josh. Anyways, knives. Gotcha. But I might still be wrong. We'll find out. Right, what are you? Spear, 3 lines and a net. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it is, okay. Dagger, so no, knife, circle thing, and lines? Yeah, I done it. God, spooky sounds.
Unfortunately, I arrive at Cezanne and set off every alarm possible. I'm missing a token that would grant me entry inside. I head back to my office to devise a new strategy when I find a fax waiting for me. Someone's been
That's
watching over my shoulder.
super convenient. So I supposed to Was I supposed to have that item going into that? I don't know. But I have a fax. Tax, if you actually want to get inside Sunset, meet me at top of Coit Tower.
An anonymous informant wants to meet me at Coit Tower.
Is that the place I climbed to the top of before? Can I just warp there? Is that a thing I can do?
Yep, this is a great idea. Just waiting to meet some anonymous chap who still sends faxes. You know, he probably uses real bullets.
I think you need to be a little more trusting of people.
Tax, I'm plugged into the internet. And you want me to trust people?
Fair enough. Okay, let's get this over with. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? What's this button up here? I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't recognize it. Okay. It's gone.
Hello, mate.
Slade? How? What? Weren't you in...
I don't know.
Locked up in San Quentin till 2260? No, not me. Good behavior.
Cool. I don't know who you are because I didn't play any of the other games, so...
Well, I'm glad you've turned over a new leaf. I'm a big fan of forgiving and forgetting.
Mostly forgetting.
Mostly forgetting.
So what don't you remember?
Just the last 7 years.
So you don't remember everything after you and Chelsea got nicked? Chelsea's brother? The English woman, Juliet?
Nope.
Our little partnership?
Our partnership? Look, I know we just made up, but I think I'd rather lick toilets with my tongue than work with you.
Ah, but you did, Tex.
That's unfortunate.
Which one?
Worked with me. And it paid a lot better than licking dunnies.
Licking dunnies.
How do you think you made all that money? These past few years have been, shall we say, mutually beneficial. But now it seems the same old Tex. The Boy Scout is back. That's a problem.
You want to know what's wrong with the Boy Scouts? Not a darn thing.
So you've been helping us track down this precious little egg.
Sure.
First you say you got it, then you say Margaret Leonard stole it. Next thing I know, you turn up at Cezanne tripping security alarms like some clueless amateur. What the hell was that all about?
For your information, I set those alarms off on purpose.
Yeah.
I'd like to tell you why.
Totally on purpose.
Always got to do everything the hard way, don't you, Tex? This will get you into Cezanne.
Okay.
Hope you know what you're doing. I'll give you 24 hours to find that egg. And then I'm gonna come look.
Seriously, who is this guy? Anyone want to tell me?
And you know I'll find you.
Anyone? No? Okay, cool. Back down. Oh, should probably look at that.
Well, Big Jim Slade is right. This key can get me inside Cezanne.
Cool. Stupid stairs. Is there fast travel that I'm just not using? God damn, there is.
You can be hung over from things other than alcohol. My meeting with Slade left me shivering like I had the DTs. This guy and I were partners over the last 7 years. There's trouble in my soul, and it's become as cold as ash. The further I see down the barrel, the more dangerous and diabolical my world becomes.
So edgy. Day 5. The Sensen candidates, or Little School of Horrors.